Hi everybody, and thank you for joining me. This video is on the new moon that happens on the 6th of March 2019, and it's a new moon in Pisces. It happens at 3 minutes past 4 in the afternoon, and that's based on London, UK time. And I'm going to give you specific details of what this new moon is about, what energy it creates, and how you can use that to your advantage. Now, first of all, a new moon is when the sun and the moon conjunct. So they sit next to each other and they merge their energies. The moon is pitch black and it goes inwards. It's recharging its batteries. It's pulling energy in from the sun so that it can get ready for its next monthly cycle, where it then expresses itself during the full moon, and then it comes back to the sun a month later to recharge its batteries again. So a new moon is a time when energy is being pulled in. There's a sense of revving your wheels to get started for something new, and it's a great time to set intentions for the month to come, or for the 30 days ahead, because there's a newness in the air. There's the ability to kind of press Ctrl-Alt-Delete on what's happened in the past, to draw a line under it and to say, okay, what's happened has happened. This is now a totally new time in my life. I'm going to plant these seeds of intention and I'm going to watch them grow over the next month. Now, the new moon itself is at 15 degrees in Pisces. So loads and loads of Pisces energy is being pulled into the chart. Pisces is a water sign, and Pisces has to do with spirituality, being self-sacrificing. It's creative, it's musical particularly, it's family oriented, and it's about getting on with other people. It's about connecting with other people and being selfless. It's very good at connecting with the higher realms, connecting with the higher self, and kind of shining the light of truth onto yourself. So think of a new moon in Pisces as the hermit in the tarot. It's an older man with this lantern, and he shines this light of truth on the inside. And what's interesting is that a lot of us don't like to look within because it's unpleasant, you know. It's like taking a personal inventory of what you've done and who you are. People are afraid that they're going to discover some horrible skeleton in the closet, you know. But actually, when you do look inside and when you do a personal stock take inventory, it's really important because it shows you where you are in life, what you've done. It means you don't have to look over your shoulder being worried that, you know, someone you've wronged is gonna catch up with you. And if you discover that you have wronged someone, you can make amends. If you've stolen some cash from someone, you can give that back. You know, no one is perfect. So the thing is, looking within gives you the opportunity to discover those things that don't sit right with you, and to amend them and to fix them. 15 degrees, 1 and 5 is 6. 6 is about a temporary opportunity. So this new moon gives you a temporary glimpse, is that a word? A temporary insight into yourself, and you're really laid bare in front of yourself, and you can really look at who you are and what's going on with you, and you can make changes to yourself and look at what you like and keep that, and what you don't like and get rid of that. So people can change when they do the work, and you can change yourself if you want to. Now what's interesting about this as well is that we've got a new moon in Pisces, which is really spiritual, and then we've got Neptune sitting 1 degree away from it. Neptune is the water planet of dreams, intuition, psychic ability, imagination. You know, there's a very fine line between the imagination and intuitive psychic ability. If you're a clairvoyant, you need to have some imagination to see the images that you're being delivered. And if you're an artist or a creative person, you need to be somewhat intuitive to be motivated to create these masterpieces. So Neptune sitting on top of this new moon, also in Pisces, puts this new moon on steroids when it comes to the psychic side of things, the spiritual side of things. Neptune is at 16 degrees, so 1 and 6 is 7. That's mind and creativity. So you're really just filled up to the top with spiritual information, spiritual insights, and being able to navigate in that world is so important and so wonderful. It's like walking around in the shadows and having a lantern and really seeing what's going on. So your imagination is going to be heightened, your self-awareness is going to be heightened, intuitive psychic ability is going to be heightened. You know what other people's agendas are, you will know what makes other people tick, you'll get intuitive hits about other people, you'll have a sense of, you know, they're yelling at me about the sheets not being changed, but they're really angry at me about something else, and it's a kind of truth. It's a truth machine, new moon. You're going to just know things. You'll just understand what's going on with other people, and the non-verbal communication is going to become really important, and you'll know what's going on with someone else just by glancing at them. Now let's have a look at what aspect this new moon forms with the other planets. First of all, it forms a sextile with Mars in Taurus at 13 degrees. Mars is the male principle of desire and drive. In Taurus, it wants to make money, it wants to create security and stability. And 13, 1 and 3 is 4, and 4 is about stability and security. So all of this intuitive energy that you're getting in, Mars wants to convert that into tangible, practical things or energy that are going to leave you with more stability, with more money, with more insight. So it will want you, for instance, to paint a picture which you can then sell for a lot of money, or it will want you to write a piece of music that's going to be remembered and will help to support you. Or if you're an intuitive person, it doesn't just want you to you know, sit there and tune in. It wants you to be very practical about this, and it wants you to work with other people, if you're a psychic, to deliver psychic messages and to charge for those readings so that you can become more financially secure yourself. The new moon also sextiles the midheaven, which is in Taurus at 17 degrees. The midheaven has to do with work. It's the angle that traditionally is associated with your vocational aptitudes. And in Taurus, also it's focused on turning abstract ideas into tangible things. And at 17 degrees, that's 8. And that means you have a lot of strength and a lot of power to take these abstract ideas and to capture them in a physical format and keeping them there. It's like bottling good luck, you know, if that was possible. You've got this moment here in time where you've got an opportunity, or you're filled to the brim with spiritual, intuitive, self-aware energy. And Taurus and the midheaven say, okay, you're full of this energy, let's use it and let's make it real. And let's make it real so that you can have a more comfortable, more secure life, and that you don't need to struggle for money all the time. So let's use your talents to do something independently and to turn that independent, amazing insight into a product that can be sold. Now, the new moon also forms a sextile with Saturn at 18 degrees in Capricorn, and that's very similar. Saturn is the planet of structure, security, and it's a platform on which you can build your house. At 18 degrees, it's 9, spirituality and completion, and 9 in numerology is the same as Pisces in astrology. So the new moon in astrology is pulling in all of this Pisces energy, and it forms a sextile with Saturn at 18 degrees in Capricorn. So that too wants you to take the abstract thoughts and to work with them so that you can create more stability and security in your life. So this is a very practical new moon, which fills you with abstract notions, but which you can convert into very materialistic and very tangible items and products which will serve you financially. The new moon squares, first of all, Jupiter at 22 degrees in Sagittarius. A square is friction, causes friction between the two. So a square between this new moon in Pisces and Jupiter in Sagittarius means that the new moon doesn't want you to gallop off and to discover new things. It wants you to work with what you've got already. And at 22 degrees, it means that if you work with what you've got already, 22 is the master number of the builder, it's very likely that you create something which is going to stand the test of time, which is going to be there for a long time. It also sextiles Ceres, which is Mother Earth, cornucopia of wealth and abundance, and that's at 10 degrees in Sagittarius. So also, it doesn't want you to rely on the cash and the abundance that you've already got in your life. It wants you to ignore that, and it wants you to use this newfound energy to create more wealth, more abundance, instead of drawing on what you've already got. So it wants you to get busy and practical instead of resting on your laurels and saying, oh well, I've already got the trust fund, so there's no need for me to do anything. It really wants you to do something with your ideas. And what that means is that you're getting valuable ideas in which are going to serve humanity. Because the thing is, if you know, only products that have some sort of innate value sell. Things that are useless and that nobody wants, those things don't sell. So what you're getting here, you're pulling in Pisces energy, and that is really valuable. You're getting ideas which are full of wonder and full of insight and full of the ability to change other people's perception of life, of themselves, and you're able to turn those into tangible items which really fill people with a sense of wonder, and then that's what's going to cause them to want to buy these things. So it's not that you're just, you know, creating rubbish. You're really being blessed with amazing, imaginative, creative insights that are going to be hugely valued by other people. I'm just looking at what other aspects it forms. It creates a semi-square to Uranus at 0 degrees in Taurus. Uranus is the planet of energy, eccentricity, rebellion, the miraculous, the unexpected. Each house of the chart has 30 degrees. And whenever anything is at 0 degrees, you really get the quintessential nature of that planet. Uranus and Taurus is about taking energy and turning it into money, or turning it into something tangible that you can touch and that you can work with. So this semi-square causes friction with Uranus and Taurus, because Uranus is going to come in and it's going to say, yes, make this a product, but it may fill you with lots of different ideas. So you've got to make sure that you keep it simple, you keep it, you don't become overwhelmed with ideas. So it's not like, okay, I'm going to make vases and crystal chihuly kind of things, and then I'm also going to make books and arts and crafts, and just focus on one or two things that you can use to capture these insights that you're getting. If you don't have a creative bone in your body, then report on what you're getting. Write about it. The third house of communication has Pallas Athena in it at 28 degrees in Libra. So Pallas Athena is the female version of Mars. It's the warrior goddess. 2 and 8 is 1, which is about initiative and being the boss. And in Libra, it's about building bridges with other people. So Pallas Athena wants you to express yourself, and it opposes Uranus. It wants you to connect and express yourself with other people and to reach an audience by capturing your ideas in a tangible format. Black Moon Lilith is eight degrees away, so that I still count that as a conjunction. The orbs I use for conjunctions are 10 degrees, so if something is 10 degrees out, I still count that as a conjunction. So Black Moon Lilith is the part of the chart where the ego tries to sabotage you, and Black Moon Lilith is at 23 degrees in Aquarius, And Black Moon Lilith says you're only going to have freedom in your life if you help other people and if you're of service to other people. So Black Moon Lilith is going to say, don't look within, don't navel gaze, don't allow yourself to pull in this Pisces energy and to get all of these wonderful ideas, because it's a very personal process. And Black Moon Lilith is going to say, don't engage in this personal process. Rather just get busy helping other people. So Black Moon Lilith always just tries to distract you from fulfilling your purpose or your truth by throwing a spanner in the works. And in this case, it's throwing a spanner in the works by saying serve and be helpful to others. So it's ridiculous because it always finds a way to kind of distract you. You're not supposed to be distracted. You're supposed to have this personal process of downloading spiritual energy and turning it into something practical. There are a couple of major aspect patterns in this chart as well. So we've got a yod, we've got two yods in the charts, which are known as the finger of God. So the first yod connects the part of fortune, which is at 28 degrees in Leo, with Mercury at 29 degrees in Pisces in retrograde, and Pallas Athena at 28 degrees in Libra. So the part of fortune is good luck, and 28 degrees is 1. Leo is being in the limelight. So if you decide to take your ideas and to put yourself in the spotlight, in the limelight with these things, and to communicate them publicly, Mercury, 29, 2 and 9 is 11, master number of service, and Pallas Athena already mentioned also as a 28 degrees, so taking the initiative to connect and speak with other people. So when you do that, so that's a way of turning your ideas into something tangible through communication. So writing a course or a textbook or a seminar or a workshop that you can do with people, a retreat. So you get these spiritual ideas, for instance, and you write about journeying to a certain place or connecting with certain higher beings, and you write about it and you turn it into a class. So that's a way to turn it into something tangible, but tangible on a communicative level. So that's something that will put you in the spotlight and will help people and will allow you to get the message across. The other yod connects Black Moon Lilith with the North Node at 24 degrees in Cancer and Jupiter at 22 degrees in Sagittarius. So the good luck planet and Black Moon Lilith point towards the North Node in Cancer, which is at 24 degrees. So the point of all of this, the thing that you're looking towards during this new moon is to create, what happens during this new moon is that there's a temporary opening that happens, a temporary doorway opens that allows you to really create something which is going to nurture and help and take care of other people. And it's something that is totally original, that comes from you, and you either turn it into something physical, or like I said, you write about it, or you make it a class or a seminar or a workshop. And when you do that, you're given a temporary opening of being able to gather this information and to turn it into something that you can hang on to. So don't miss this new moon, don't miss the opportunities that it gives you, because it happens very quickly. It's on the 6th of March and then it's over. So take 10 minutes or 20 minutes to just sit and download the messages that are coming while the new moon is happening. Try and do it when it actually happens. It happens at 3 minutes past 4 in the afternoon here in London. If you're on the East Coast, it's 5 hours earlier, so it's at 3 minutes past 11 in the morning. So work out the timings yourself, and the new moon itself is also at 15 degrees, which is 6, and the north node is at 24 degrees, which is 6, and 6 is a temporary opportunity. It's something that opens up and then closes again. We've got a T-square in the chart which opposes Saturn and Pluto with the north node and Pallas Athena. So the friction is between working in a tangible way versus a communicative way. Doesn't matter, either way is going to lead to you nurturing and taking care of other people, which is what this new moon allows you to do. And that's it. Let me I'm just tilting my head to see if there are any other major aspect patterns that I've missed. Nope, that's it. Okay, so that's what the new moon is about. It's, yeah, especially useful to people who are inclined to do things on their own, and to be able to create things by themselves. Workshops, seminars, products. So make use of that if you're able to, and download the information. It's really information that's healing to other people, and it means that you can either be a communicative healer with the information that you get, or you can be a healer in the sense that you create a piece of art or a piece of writing. When people connect with it, it changes their perspective, or it heals them in some way by simply interacting with a physical object that you've created. I always mention this example, but in the Albertina Museum in Vienna, I looked at a Picasso picture, and it was about death, and I was mesmerized by it. And my father died 2 years before, and I was there with my ex, and that relationship was over as well. And it shifted something in me. It just, I don't know what it was, but it just mesmerized me. I stood there for half an hour, like eyes like this, and it just allowed me to let go of something with death. I don't even know what it was, but it just made me feel lighter. So Picasso didn't realize that his picture was going to end up in Austria, didn't realize that I even existed. So it's something that he created in a tangible way, which serves as his legacy and which still has the power to change people's perceptions. And this is what the new moon is about. You're being given creative, healing, nurturing, spiritual information that you can use to take care of other people. So have a wonderful time during this new moon. I hope you have a really productive outcome to it, because that would be the best way possible, because Mars and the midheaven, they want you to use this to make you financially more secure. So if you're someone who's struggling financially, especially you guys, sit there while the new moon is occurring for 20 or 30 minutes. Listen to what you're getting, write it all down, and then get to work and start selling. You're going to be financially more, you're going to have more financial freedom as a result of this new moon. Isn't that great? The universe even takes care of us when it comes to finances and yeah, our physical survival here on planet Earth. So have a great time. If you would like a personal reading with me, please get in touch via the website. It's gregoryscott.com. Click on the readings tab to order your reading. In my personal readings, I use astrology, tarot, and numerology. The astrology chart I draw up by using your place of birth, date of birth, and time of birth. If you don't have the time of birth, order a rectification with me. I can work out your time of birth. Once I have all that info, I draw up your chart, which is a snapshot of the sky at the moment you were born, and it really tells me everything about you. It tells me what your vocational aptitudes are, where you've been in past lifetimes, what your life purpose is in this lifetime, what's destined for you in money and family and romance and children. I can answer any questions about what's coming up in future by using the predictive astrology and the tarot, and I can answer any questions you may have. So, you know, like, when is the soulmate gonna come in, or when are our finances gonna pick up? So if you're interested in any of that, then please do get in touch via the website, gregoryscott.com. If you like these videos, then please share them online, and thank you again to all the people who have shared my videos, because the channel is doing so well. It's beyond my wildest dreams. It's bigger than I could have ever imagined it being. So I just want to say a huge thank you to all the people who have shared my work and who continue to share it, because it's thanks to you guys that other people discover what I do, and it just opens it up to more people. So I'm really grateful for that. If you want to be notified of new updates, like these new moon videos, full moon videos, daily tarot readings, weekly horoscopes, monthly horoscopes, yearly horoscopes, all the different videos that I do, then hit the subscribe button to be notified, and make sure the bell is on so that you get the information. Have a wonderful new moon in Pisces, and I will speak to you soon.